Yes, sir. Hey, make some noise, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. We love the vibes in the studio tonight. Good evening, beautiful people. Welcome to Overtime. We have a sensational show. Guess what? Locked and loaded for y'all. And Drake dropped his album today. What more can we ask for him, all right? Now, speaking of artists, allow me to introduce y'all to the new and improved NSYNC. Yes, sir. We got Mason up top, then Zach over here in Big Spring. Alex Camerata was over there in Greenwood. And the leadoff singer for tonight, Jonathan Polasic. Now, he was at our game of the week between Andrews and MONAHANS. J. Poe, my guy. Now, these two teams, they go way back. How was that matchup, Mike?
Corey, these two teams look to be evenly matched all throughout the first half, and it all started with the opening drives for both teams. Both teams marched down the field and scored touchdowns on those drives, and that pretty much took up almost the entire first quarter. And that even play continued throughout the rest of that first half and was reflected in a 14-14 tie heading into halftime. And with that, why don't we go ahead and take a look at those first half highlights. Welcome to News West 9 Game of the Week, Week 2. It's the MONAHANS Lobos playing host to the Andrews Mustangs. Andrews would receive to start the game, and they would methodically march down the field until they were out at about the 5-yard line when E.J. Lopez puts one on the money to his man Anthony Trevino and gives the Mustangs an early 7-0 lead. But on the next possession, it was MONAHANS' turn to answer. Quarterback Chino Navarrete making guys miss left and right, looking like Patty Mahomes out there, and he gets it off to Aiden Salcedo for a nice gain. That would set up this play right here. Salcedo again, and this time he will not be denied. Touchdown Lobos. But it's Andrews with some trickery. You can't see quarterback E.J. Lopez out wide, but this time it's another Mustangs quarterback, Ashton Galvin, with the keeper and the score in a tightly contested ball game. Let's go ahead and hear from Coach after the game. Talk to me a little bit about the defense. You know, both squads seem to be, kind of evenly matched in that first half, and then you really, put the clamps on that Mustangs offense in the second half. What kind of changed?
Well, I guess not much has changed. Here's the deal, like we have preached and preached and preached about having a party at the football, and our kids have bought in and they fly to the ball and they are going to hit you. So I'm super proud of them, the way they played, and I know they're exhausted, but man, it feels better to be exhausted and win. Now, it was in the second half in which MONAHANS really began to impose its will on this Mustangs team. The defense for MONAHANS that was just good in the first half was great in the second half, limiting the Mustangs to just 6 points as they tried to make things interesting late. And that offense for MONAHANS just kept chugging along. It continued its high-octane ways from last week. They put up 35 on Andrews this week. And, it's win number 2 for MONAHANS in week number 2. Your final tonight for MONAHANS is MONAHANS 35, Andrews 20. Corey, back to you.
Thank you, Jonathan. Yeah, we all love Dubs, am I right? Now, over in Midland, the Stangs were trying to gallop to a 2-0 record as they took on El Paso Franklin. Now, look at these helmets real quick. Oh, those are so icy. Okay, now, Cougars on the goal line. And, they're kind of like those guys who shoot their shots at gas stations. They get denied. Stangs hold strong for a goal line stand, and that means guess who gets the ball? River Rodriguez, on the other hand, he gets the digits, 6 of them that is, but he wasn't done yet. Now, after getting an onside kick, MCS takes a shot to Chandler Caraway, who smokes the DB like Sha'Carri, and then turns time to pose, photo shoot. Roger, Midland Christian wins this one by a big margin. All right. Let's go over to the main man, Alex Camerata. He's over there in the studio over in Greenwood. Look at that. I gotta love it. And so, Alex, my guy, how was Greenwood versus Brownwood?
Corey, it was a tale of two halves for the Greenwood Rangers. They went into the locker room trailing 13-0, and then all of a sudden, Coach Purser must have got to him because they came out and scored 21 points in quarters 3 and 4 and ended up picking up their first win of the season, 21-20, in a come-from-behind victory. Let's go ahead and take a look at those first half highlights. The Greenwood Rangers and Brownwood, Week 2 action at J.M. King Memorial Stadium. Midway through the first, senior Cade Carroll says, I want to do that too. A near interception on the play to bring up 4th down. early second quarter. Brownwood on the doorstep on 4th and goal. The Rangers come up with a huge goal line stand and a turnover on downs, keeping the deficit at 7-0. Seconds left in the first half, and Ty Flowers finds his boy Tatum Pierce for this excellent sideline reception. Coach Purser had this to say after the game. Coach, that was an unbelievable comeback, especially in the second half. What sparked the light there with you guys going into the break down 13-0, and then you come out a new football team in the second half?
Yeah, I really think, we just were playing from behind the entire first half, and I don't necessarily mean that with our points. It was a matter of just being exhausted. We've got a ton of kids playing both ways right now, and Brownwood did a very good job of executing early and really putting pressure on us. Their tempo was tough, and so we had a lot of guys that were getting tired, and we just weren't able to execute offensively. So we knew going in at half that if we just calm down, figure out a way to rotate our players a little bit more efficiently, that we could come out and get back to execution, and it worked out for us tonight.
Corey, like I told you last week, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish, and Greenwood exemplified that this evening in front of their home crowd for the first time this year, who, by the way, played a huge part in this victory 21-20 over Brownwood. Reporting live at J.M. King Memorial Coliseum, I'm Alex Camerata, News West 9.
Thank you, Alex. All right, now Permian's last game was a nail-biter, and this one was no different. They went down to Waco to play Midway, and the Panthers went all the way to the end zone, giving them the early lead. But on this extra point, though, Mojo blocks them like their ex, and the ball lands into the arms of Bryce Woody, and my guy speeds down the field like me on Highway 191. The kicker tries to catch up, but come on, bro, know yourself. Woody puts 2 points on the board for Permian. Ronnie Hall's turn to show off the wheels. Somebody please help Midway's defense. They need some milk, okay? Ronnie then bullies that poor safety, oh my goodness, before falling into the end zone. Permian wins this game 57-41. And tonight, it was the Rebels versus the Rebels. And our soldier, Mason Stores, was at Grande for that one. Mason, how was it?
Well, it was a battle of the Rebels tonight as Midland Legacy took on Tascosa High, and both teams came out swinging. Tascosa started scoring off quick with this beautiful toss out to Tayden Barnes, but Legacy would answer fast with a score of their own. The kick is up, and now it's caught. But wait, that's not it. That's beautiful reverse to keep Tascosa on their toes. And McKylan Young takes this one straight to the house, giving the fans a reason to celebrate. Look at that. Legacy wasn't done there, though. McKylan Young jumps for this snap, then jumps straight for a touchdown, leaving Legacy up 23-21.
All right, there you go. Legacy got the dub. Hey, McKylan Young, you are one bad guy. You know that? Certified touchdown boy right there. All right, we're about to take a short break. Coming up, we got our first athlete of the week. And also, of course, we got top plays. Do me a favor, folks, though, and stick around.
A path only fit for kings, and you won't know what this court means. What did you enlist for? If it isn't getting more rings, then you gon' have to switch your team. Trust me, it gets more mean. I'm a nightmare going up against your dreams. First step is explosive like a bomb hit. Bet if I let it fly, I cannot miss. And you ain't got a chance at the top 10 when you getting clamped all night by your locksmith. On the block throwing lobs to my top bigs. I'm a chef, no look with the top dish. Tie game, through the pressure as the clock ticks. Crossover, step back, hit a shot, switch. Tell them that's what we ready for. Tell them that's what we ready for. Bringing that to competitors. Do we see the confetti fall? Be ready for war. This is how champions are made, but it never happens in a day. It's all hard work, but it's why what happens when we play 9 out of 10 times, I'ma lap you in the race. Say you worked hard, but you really didn't. You lack drive like a car with no engine in it. So forget about anything they told you. We ain't here to take part, we here to take over. Look, I know I said it before, but we came ready for war. If you ever showed me a giant, I'm in your court. I got a rock and a slingshot, better you fall. And it won't stop, son, till me in the squad get confetti to fall. Yeah, Yeah, well, until that is the outcome, my job ain't done. Man, you ready to ball? Go war. Tell them that's what we ready for. War. Tell them that's what we ready for. War. Bringing that to competitors. Do we see the confetti fall? Be ready for war. Tell them that's what we ready for. War. Tell them that's what we ready for. War. Bringing that to competitors. Do we see the confetti fall? Be ready for war.
So dirty, jumper wet, so I keep it clean. Hand down, man down when I come through, drippin'. Back turn on the oop, I'ma catch him slippin'. Yeah, no look, don't look. Nades in the sky, boy, no hook. Serving up a big plate, what I just cooked. Yeah, that line got 8, pride got took. Yeah. And now you on a poster. They can't even coach ya. I did it for the. I no look, don't look. Nades in the sky, boy, no hook. Serving up a big plate, what I just cooked. Yeah, that line got 8, pride got took. Yeah. And now you on a poster. They can't even coach ya. I did it for the culture. Yeah. You know that I got it. Yeah. You know that I got it. Yeah. All this game up in my pocket. Bet that you can't stop it. You know that I got it. I want it all. Fight to the finish. And don't make you fall. Go back to beginning. You never seen this. Game is the meanest.
Oh my goodness, Forsan, 48-0. Y'all are disrespectful. All right, welcome back, y'all. Let me tell y'all about this guy right here, okay? Zachary Carter was a no-brainer to be our first athlete of the week, and my guy Alex Camerata tells us why.
Zach Carter doesn't limit himself.
People look at me, how do you do track? Watch, I'll show you. How do you do field? Watch, I'll show you. That's a bunch of motivation for me.
The teen lives with spina bifida, a birth condition where the spine doesn't form properly. But he's never let that stop him from dreaming big, and he has his eyes on the Paralympics.
It's more than possible. It's way doable that I can do it as long as I put in the work.
And he's well on his way, competing in the UIL state track meet last May.
It was pretty crazy. It was fun. There's at least 1,000 people there in the stands.
Carter hasn't just stuck to track. He's played football in junior high, too.
It was a cool experience. I just wanted to show everyone that I could do it. Just because I'm in a wheelchair doesn't mean I can't play football. And I showed them, so.
Out of all the accolades Carter has received, one in particular means most.
Sports and Spokes Junior Athlete of the Year. That's the big mama of awards.
Zach's advice to anyone living with a disability: let your actions speak.
Just live life. Don't let anyone tell you no, and if they do, they say you can't do this, say watch me.
Therefore, Alex Camerata, thank you for that. And that was Zachary Carter for our Athlete of the Weekend. Guess what, folks? We rolling. Fort Stockton versus Alpine highlights will be served up to you soon. And of course, we got top plays cooking up for dessert. But first, the main entree. Zach Leff was out in Big Spring where the Steers took on Lubbock High.
The Steers were ready to show out tonight in their home opener against Lubbock High as they ran through the smoke and rode the boat. After an early turnover by The Steers were ready to show out tonight in their home opener against Lubbock High as they ran through the smoke and rode the boat. After an early turnover by Lubbock High, senior quarterback Gabriel Baeza took it himself and scampered to the corner for a touchdown and a 7-0 lead for the Steers. But not so fast, said Lubbock High, as they would march down the field and score a touchdown of their own to take a 10-7 lead. Middle of the second quarter when Baeza scrambles to the left once again and gets the corner of the end zone to give Big Spring a 14-10 lead. After the game, we talked to Coach McWilliams on Coach's Combo. I'm here tonight with Coach McWilliams after a big win against Lubbock High. Coach, this was your first home game of the season. How did it feel to pick up a big win in front of all your fans?
One, it was nice to have all our fans out, and again, kind of going back on our COVID restrictions and allowing a bunch of people in the stands. And again, it's been a long time coming. Again, last year they got us pretty good over at their place, and we're happy to come out on top tonight.
Oh man, hey, do y'all see Coach Cannon's like muscle? You saw that shirt was just tight on him. I see you, Coach, working out. I need to get you as my trainer. Okay, over in Fort Stockton though, they're trying to go back to back as district champs. And the Panthers, well, they had a tough matchup tonight against Alpine. Now look at these runouts. You gotta love those, right? And then the American flags, ooh, icy. And I bet Fort Stockton loves their QB, Dominique Aguilar. Hold up, folks. I need to make a phone call real quick. Excuse me, officer. I need to report a crime. Mr. Aguilar just put 2 people on the ground and then stretched out for a touchdown. Lord have mercy. Panthers up 6. Alpine tries to respond, but the Panthers were on the prowl defensively, corralling the QB in a pack. Then Dominique Aguilar says, how many touchdowns I need to score before y'all pipe down? He Supermans for another 6 points, and that's kind of how this game went. Panthers win this one 46-10. Now over in Iran, the Braves took the field for the first time after they had COVID concerns to start the season. They still had concerns on defense though, as Alex Sosa rumbles up the gut for the first points of the game. Iran tries to then clap back, but it wasn't hard enough with a nice little screen pass to Solis, but he comes up short for the first down. Owls then take back over the ball, and Octavian Reyes snags it. And then guess what? Swats his defender like a little mosquito we've been getting lately, and he doubles the lead on that one. And yeah, that score's right, folks. 70-0. Reagan County takes this one. And finally, midfield here with PECOS versus San Angelo Lakeview. Quarterback Eli Sandoval swings it right and flips it to senior Ezekiel Saldana, who uses the muscles. He must have been working out with Coach Cannon and gets into the end zone. Then PECOS again. Eli Sandoval takes the snap and Ricardo Serrano powers through for another 6. Eagles fly high tonight, winning the game 38-35. And all right, guess what time it is? Yes, sir. Top plays. Can we let's get it rolling, please. Top plays. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. First top play. Y'all just saw it like 30 seconds ago, so if you forgot, you're tripping. But anyways, here it is again. Dominique Aguilar going down the sideline. There goes 1, there goes 2, there goes 3, there goes 4, 5, and 6. No one can stop this dude, bro. Please stop it. And then, next up, Midland Legacy with the little trickery. McKylan Young with the reverse kickoff return for a touchdown. And if I can remember correctly, they ran that same play in the playoffs last year against Euless Trinity, and McKylan was the same one to get the touchdown. So, hey, look, history repeats itself, huh? And then, Mojo. Yes, sir. They won last week's top play of the week, and they have a good shot with this one as well. Bryce Woody takes the blocked extra point and then takes it back to the cribbo for 2 points. All right, those are your choices. Now to vote on these choices, guess what? You can go to Twitter. My Twitter handle is Corey_Mose. I will post a poll for those 3 plays, and all you have to do is just click a little button and press which one you like the most. So, can't wait to see that poll. Will be up until Tuesday, and then we'll reveal the winner Tuesday or Wednesday night, and also get an interview with whoever the guy was. So, if you want your team to get the top play, make sure to vote. But in the meantime, all right, beautiful people, you know I'm only here for a good time, not a long time. So thank y'all for watching. Much love, man. And see y'all next week.
I want it all, fight to the finish.